School spent 12 years teaching you one thing: how to be a model citizen, mediocre, obedient, and completely lifeless. They gave you a formula: study hard, get decent grades, land a safe job, and spend the next 40 years trading your time for a salary that barely keeps up with inflation. And here's the brutal truth. If you're watching this right now feeling stuck, feeling like you're working hard but getting nowhere, that formula is exactly why. I've built tens of millions across real-world businesses. I didn't do it by following the rules. I did it by understanding what the rules were actually designed to do. So today, I'm showing you the hidden wealth killers silently eating your potential before you even turn 25. Most people won't see these coming until it's too late. Stay with me. To the end, this one might change everything. I started as a carpenter's apprentice. No degree, no connections, no silver spoon. I made every mistake you can imagine. I bought the liabilities when I should have been buying assets. I traded time when I should have been building equity. But once I understood these traps, the ones nobody talks about, everything changed. And my biggest goal today is to make sure your generation doesn't waste the years I did. Before we get into the killers, I need you to understand something. There are two paths in front of every person in their 20s right now. Path A, you prioritize money. You chase the highest paying job, you chase trends, you chase shortcuts. You're always looking for the fastest way to put cash in your pocket today. Path B, you prioritize skills and equity. You build things that outlast your effort. You trade short-term comfort for long-term ownership. Here's the irony. Path A feels safer. Path B feels riskier. But statistically, Path A is where 99% of people end up broke at 60. Every wealth killer I'm about to show you is quietly pushing you toward Path A without you even realizing it. The first killer is something I call the mirror trap. Most people spend their entire lives looking in a mirror, comparing themselves to their friends, their colleagues, their social media feed. Am I doing better than them? Do I have a nicer car, a bigger holiday? But the truly wealthy, they use a magnifying glass. They zoom in to their own habits, their own decisions, their own financial behaviors with brutal honesty. Here's a quick test. Ask yourself right now, do you know exactly where every pound you earned last month went? Could you name 3 specific skills you've built in the last 90 days that are increasing your earning potential? Do you know the difference between your assets and your liabilities? If the answer to any of those is no, you've been living in the mirror. The fix is simple, but most people won't do it. A weekly financial review, 20 minutes, every Sunday. Write down what came in, what went out, and what you built. Stop comparing, start magnifying. The second hidden killer, and this one is massive for your generation, is the skill plateau. You learn the skill. Maybe you're decent at your job, maybe you've got a qualification or two, and then you stopped. Here's what nobody tells you. A stagnant skill is a depreciating asset. In 2026, with AI reshaping entire industries, the half-life of a professional skill is shrinking every single year. The 1% aren't just skilled, they're constantly stacking skills on top of skills. I'm talking about high-income skills, the ones that put money directly in your pocket. Copywriting and persuasion, video production and editing, sales and negotiation, digital marketing and paid ads. Financial literacy, yes, that's a skill too. These aren't things school teaches. These are the things that separate a 30,000 pound a year employee from someone building a 300,000 pound business. Pick one, go deep for 90 days, then stack the next one on top. That's how you build a moat around your income. Number 3, and this one is a silent assassin. Every time your income goes up, your lifestyle goes up to match it. New salary, new car. Bonus, new holiday. Side hustle earning, new gadgets. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is the #1 reason people who earn good money still end up broke. I call it the hamster wheel upgrade. You're running faster, but you're still in the same cage, just a slightly shinier one. The wealthy do the opposite. When income increases, they don't inflate their lifestyle. They increase their asset column first. The rule I live by: For every £1 increase in monthly income, put at least 50p into an asset before you let yourself spend anything extra. Could be index funds, could be reinvesting in a business, could be buying a skill. Doesn't matter. Break the upgrade cycle. This one's uncomfortable. Good. We live in what I call the comfort zone economy. Everything around you, Netflix, food delivery, social media algorithms, is designed to keep you comfortable, entertained, and passive. And passive people don't build wealth, they consume it. The truth is, every hour you spend consuming instead of creating is an hour you're funding someone else's financial freedom. The person who made that show you binge-watched, building assets. The person who designed that app you scroll through for 2 hours a day, building assets. You? Watching. I'm not saying don't enjoy life, I'm saying be conscious of the ratio. Start asking yourself, am I in consumer mode or creator mode right now? Even 1 extra hour a day of creating, a skill, a product, a piece of content, compounds over months and years into something extraordinary, the final killer, and it connects everything we've talked about. Short-term financial thinking. Our brains are wired for immediate reward. That's not a character flaw, it's biology. But building wealth is a long game, and most people can't play it because nobody ever showed them what compound interest actually looks like in practice. Let me give you a number. If a 20-year-old puts aside just £200 a month into a simple index fund at a modest 8% average annual return, by the time they're 60, that's over $700,000. Not because they were brilliant, not because they got lucky, because they started early and didn't stop. The same £200 started at 40, barely £120,000. That's the difference between 20 years and 20 years of waiting. The snowball doesn't care how smart you are. It only cares when you started rolling it. Let me bring it all together. The 5 hidden wealth killers trapping your generation right now. The mirror trap, comparing instead of magnifying. The skill plateau, letting your value stagnate. Lifestyle inflation, spending every upgrade before you build. The comfort zone economy, consuming instead of creating. Short-term financial thinking, not starting the snowball early. Every single one of these is fixable. None of them require luck. All of them require a decision. Now, here's the thing. Knowing these killers is step 1, but knowledge without action is just entertainment. So I want you to do one thing before you close this video. Pick the one killer on that list that resonated most with you, and write down one concrete action you're going to take this week to fight it. Just one. That's all. If this video gave you value, make sure you subscribe, because I've got a video coming up that goes even deeper into building your first real asset from zero. You won't want to miss it.